So in our last podcast, we talked about the subconscious, but right now I'd like to talk about our thoughts. Let me give a very direct example from my own life. I had very serious digestive issues in my late 20s and early 30s. And anyway, I won't go into all the details. And one day when I was about 32 or 33, I noticed, for some reason, I don't know why I noticed it then, never noticed it before, I just had an angry thought and I just got this little twinge in my stomach. So, at that time, I had a lot of angry thoughts about a lot of things and a lot of people. So, I paid attention, and later on I noticed again, I had an angry thought, twinge in my stomach. So the bottom line of all of this is I started trying to not have angry thoughts, and eventually my stomach trouble healed. Now you might say, how do you not have angry thoughts? My theory of the conscious mind is, you know how we get into a rut and we just keep thinking this and that and the other thing and going in circles, and he did this and she did that and blah, blah, blah. I think of it like a dog or a puppy that's just will chew on the furniture, chew on anything. You got to give the dog a bone to chew on. So the thing is, you want to have something to literally be thinking about. If you have a spiritual bent, you can have a prayer, or you could have a mantra, or you could just think of baseball statistics or sports statistics of whoever your favorite whatever sport is. But the point is, you don't want to have, if I use the word negative, I mean it's something that's going to end up hurting you. You don't want to have these negative thoughts going on. It's like noise in the background. Most people don't notice if a radio's on, just droning on, or television's on, but it really does affect us. Well, that's the same with our thoughts. Our thoughts are like, and so the concept of actually being able to control the thoughts in our mind. And let me be clear, I do not have perfect control. I have plenty of, but the more I develop this, the more it helps me. I see this grows corn, this works. So the thought for today is, do your best to give your brain a bone to chew on when you start going into a rut of worrying about your money or being angry at your boss or whatever or politics or whatever the issue of the moment is, because it's not going to do any good and it's going to do you a lot of harm. I mean, if you have something you constructively think out and make plans, by all means do it. But to just end up in an endless hamster wheel rut of just blah, 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 is just doing harm. So give the dog a bone. That's the story for today. Blessings on all.